Men without college degrees are just completely leaving the workforce.
Why?
They view their current dead-end jobs as a threat to their career, but also this is a threat to their social status. But where are they going? So let's really talk about this. And I have some advice for young men at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, let's go. So imagine this. You're young, you're impressionable, and the internet has always been your source of truth. And you're on the internet, and the only thing you see are strong, successful, rich, and confident men. And yet you're broke and in college, or you're not financially where you want to be and you chose not to go to college. How would that make you feel? You would feel lost. You wouldn't feel seen. You would feel like you're doing something wrong or something is wrong with you. You know, last year, the Wall Street Journal, they dropped an article talking about how a generation of men just dropped out of college. And one of the major statistics they outlined says women made up 59.5% of college students, an all-time high, and men 40.5% according to enrollment data from the National Student Clearinghouse. That is a big gap between men and women on college campuses. But what's happening? Well, young men aren't seeing the value of college. They're not having a sense of direction when they're on that college campus. So they're just foregoing it completely. But on top of that, people within the workforce in the professional world are talking about devaluing degrees and how skills are overtaking degrees. I just did a video about this. Check that out right here. And with all these mixed messages, I can see how this generation is completely lost. So where are these young men going to and why? You might have guessed it, but according to this article, back to school. Because the research shows that college grads still earn more over time than workers with no degree. So now a lot of young men are going back to the thing that they dropped in the first place because they didn't see value in it, only to be told that there is value in it, but at the same time being told, no, that's actually being devalued. You see what's happening here? All these mixed messages that are really pulling at you. But when you hit that dead end job, and the only way to advance in certain careers is to have that degree, that may prompt you to go back. Overall, I think young men need truth and guidance. Unfortunately, a lot of these influencers on the internet who really have a stranglehold on our young men know that there's an issue with them, but they're taking advantage of it and exploiting it. So I want to provide my little 2 cents into this. And young men, if you're watching, I hope you listen. Number one, be the best version of yourself. I have a simple equation for you. What do I like to do? What am I good at? And how can I put those two things together to make money? Let me give you a very easy example. I am a great communicator. I love being creative. I can be a great communicator who is creative and make videos on YouTube to eventually make money. Now, I don't make money on YouTube today, but there is a path for me to do that, which goes to number two, don't fit in, stand out. You see, a lot of times in high school, young men will migrate to certain groups because we want to be liked, we want to be admired, and we want friends. But when you get in the real world, your job is to stand out. Because if you do number one and focus on being the best version of yourself, you will attract the right people because they'll be so enamored at your growth and development and whatever you're doing that they'll want to be around you. And number three, college or not, focus on getting better. So if you choose to forego college, what are you going to do with your life to improve yourself every day, every month, every year? Are you going to get some type of technical training? Are you going to get some type of certification? And in many ways, there's a lot of things you can do that can be self-taught or be self-made, right? If you want to be an entrepreneur of some sort. But at some point, you're going to need some guidance and some help. That mentorship, that guidance, it helps people get to the next level. So you need to figure out, if you're not going to college, where are you going to get that from? Because your ultimate goal is to improve yourself and to not fit in with everybody else so that you do stand out. And the way to do that is to be the best version of yourself. So with all that being said, let me know in the comments below what you're working on. Or if you feel lost, send me an email if you don't want to put it in the comments. Either way, just let me know what's going on. Start today, start now. See you soon.
I'm getting money now. Don't know what to do.